Welcome back, you guys. We are here with another video. It's a little something different today, okay? But before we freak out, let me explain myself. We are playing Hanako. Now, I played Hanako. Hanako was a suggestion that came to my IG DMs, okay? I forgot who requested it, forgive me. But Hanako was requested in my Instagram DMs. It's a Chilla's art game. I don't really get requested to play Chilla's art games. I usually enjoy playing them on my own, so I just play them. But this one was a request and I hadn't done it yet. So I said, you know what? I'm in a Chilla kind of mood. Let me get to it. When I tell you, this has been one of the most frustrating games I have played in a long time. It took me literally maybe 2, 3, possibly 4 days. All the days is mixed up because after an hour, 2 hours, I'm done. And I kept getting stuck on the same monster. So like the first half of my gameplay was good up to the first monster and I took a break. I'm like, let me come back to it. Tried it again, couldn't beat it again. I said, okay, let me come back to it. Third time, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start over from the scratch because I know what I did wrong. Start over from scratch, from the beginning, restart the whole game, beat the first monster. I knew it. I knew I could do it. Went up, beat the second monster. Pop, Knew I could do it. Third monster, done. All the bosses just get knocked out one by one. Finish the game, no sound. No sound. No sound. So instead of, smashing my whole setup into smithereens, I'm going to just voice over for y'all. I'ma narrate what happened, where I went wrong, what I did, what I experienced, and we just gonna make it work, okay? Make sure y'all are subscribed, liking the video, because I post this content for y'all. I enjoy the game, but I post it for y'all. I hope y'all enjoy it. Make sure y'all are saying something nice in the comment section. Positivity is key, You ain't going nowhere with negativity. You ain't going nowhere with negativity. Don't nobody want to see that. We started out with Hanako with literally 2 girls, Yuri and Eri, I believe. Don't shoot me if I'm saying it wrong. It's something about curses and we had to go release the spirit or something like that, Hanako spirit. They took me all through this abandoned school into a haunted bathroom, okay? They had me doing spins, knocks, and chants as if like we finna bring Bloody Mary back to life, okay? Hanako, I think it's Hanako. She rises up from the toilet and they take off. I got this gold coin and y'all, this gold coin is really what set me up. This is a save coin and I did not really get a good idea of when to use it. And that's what's messed me up in the first rounds of trying to beat the first monster. You go through this abandoned school into classrooms finding keys. Every door in here is locked. Every door in here is locked. Yuri's on the other side of this gate telling me, I took off and ran, but now the shutters are closed. Yuri, you had no business over there. You had no business over there. Why would you leave me, both of y'all? Where is your friend? I go outside to this pool house and it's a haunted woman sitting on the chairs, on the benches. I don't know who she is. She don't introduce herself, but she tell me to beware of the wandering monsters, right? I don't know who the wandering monsters are. This pool is full of water and I gotta go and start searching places. I opened one of the pool doors and as I open one of the pool doors, the biggest mucus monster comes out and he's swiping me crazy, swatting insanely. And now they fast. Mind you, it's a whole stamina bar. So you can only sprint for so long. And they don't let up. The only thing you have as a weapon is a flashlight. And you can like zone in on the flashlight and make it more intense. And that's what's supposed to stop him. Now, I went back and forth with this mucus monster for so long because I did not know specifically what I was doing wrong with the flashlight. The first time I was able to get the mucus monster to leave me alone and I went to go use the save coin there and I shouldn't have. I should have waited until I actually beat the monster. At some point the flashlight does cause him to pause and you can escape. You can take off, go back down another route, go a different way, but you're still being chased in the middle of trying to find what you're looking for. I had to unlock all the storage room doors in order to lift up the levers that were gonna drain the pool. I had so much trouble because my memory sucks. And I don't be remembering where I'm at, which way I went, which way he went, and it was just a mess. It was a complete mess. Now the save coin, if you die, wherever you use the save coin at is where you get left off. So I'm down here in the one-on-one battle with him. And when I died, not only did it send me to the point where I last used it, but I lose all the traction I made in between that time to get here. Every key I found, every hallway I went down, every door I opened, everything is gone. Everything is gone. And that's what really frustrated me, because it's like now I gotta start from scratch, from key one, fighting this man in these hallways with this flashlight. I just couldn't do it. After an hour and a half of doing this on my own, I said, you know what? I need a break. I had got down here to this monster again and he killed me, and I'm like, you know, I can't start over again. I can't. So I finally got to a point where I just gotta make it happen. I just gotta make it happen. Shooting this man, I don't even know what kind of tactics these are. He's got a million eyeballs on his body. He's holding the pool ladder that I need. And I have to hold a flashlight on him, burn him with the flashlight, and then turn around and use a fire extinguisher. When did this man get on fire? When did he get on fire? From flashlight to fire extinguisher, flashlight to fire extinguisher, I finally was able to completely destroy this man. He froze. At this point, I was so relieved. It was my first time actually beating the mucus monster. And then I realized that one of the levers actually opens up the shutters. So now I can finally go up to the second floor. We ended up coming and having this visualization of this auditorium with this spider on who may be Hanako's shoulder. I see the spider and I'm assuming that's foreshadowing whoever's next. I have no clue what's up here. And I know now the first floor is completely empty. So as I'm, it's pitch black. It's a lot darker than the first floor, but it looks exactly the same kind of setup. Classrooms, batteries, stuff to read. So that's what I'm doing. I'm preparing myself just like I did the first one, but also listening out to see if I hear anything new. Throughout this time, I do hear some footprints and pitter patter, but I really don't know what it is. I know that it's probably a new monster, but I'm not in for the rude awakening of what I'm actually seeing. I got the girl's shoes, I noticed that, and then I eventually connected the dots that there's a bloody locker down on the first floor. I ended up back inside one of the bathrooms, and it allowed me to knock on one of the bathroom doors. I should have learned my lesson the first time, after the first bathroom knock I did, but this fool came out bolting, didn't look at me, didn't say nothing to me. Ma'am, help me help you. I even tried to put the candle in there because I'm thinking maybe this is where the ritual site's supposed to be. Nothing worked. Whoa! So you see, same reaction. It is a head, a spider, human head, spider mouth. It's nasty. It's nasty, y'all. But it works the same way. She is also defeated by the flashlight. She moved a lot faster though. I'm gonna be honest with you. She had me a little spooked. So now I'm doing the same thing I done on the first floor, roaming the halls. And I also found a spray for cobwebs. I was able to get through the cobwebs and into this auditorium. But I walk in here to this giant smoking turd. I didn't know what I was supposed to do with this. Clearly there was a key on the ground that I missed, but I ended up coming back and finding it later. The turd had me confused. Later, I found out that those are spider cocoons, and I found the auditorium key, right? As soon as I picked it up, this gigantic zombie spider appeared on the ceiling of the auditorium. And I don't know what kind of infinite laser he's shooting from his nostrils, but he got perfect aim and got me every time. I'm collecting light bulbs because around the top half of the auditorium, there's these lights all facing the direction of what I now know is this gigantic spider. You have to insert light bulbs in there in order to burn the spider. And you gotta set off all 4. So as I'm running away, these mini spiders are coming to kill me as well. He got friends, homies, if you will. So not only do I have to fight off a big spider, fight off a little spider, and maintain my stamina, there's so much going on within this level. And nothing I was doing with the flashlight was working. That's why I really felt like I was being cheated. I'm shooting these flashlight lasers at these spiders, and ain't nobody dying but me. So as I'm sitting here, I'm realizing that I gotta shine the lights. There's a light shining on the cocoon downstairs. At some point, I gotta shine the light on the cocoons myself. I died, I had to start over, start from the beginning, finding the keys, getting the bandages, making my way to the auditorium. And then that's when I really started to lock in on what I needed to do with these spider cocoons. The cocoons were actually dropping and breaking, and inside of them were light bulbs and batteries. So once I figured that out, I was able to go back, put all the light bulbs inside of the lights, and they killed the lights would kill the spider. After I finally defeated it, Ghost Lady was back. This was the lady at the pool that was sitting down. I do not know who this is because she don't look like the girl that was sitting in the auditorium. She said, I heard Yumi, she should be down at the auditorium. So now I'm thinking, dang, now I gotta go find Yumi? Where is Yumi at down here? I've been at the auditorium this whole time fighting for my life. She ain't said nothing? Here Yumi behind, in here crying. And this is where me and Yumi got a problem, because she wants to admit that it was all her fault and that now Eri is in danger because of the fact that she was jealous of Eri. She was jealous of Eri because Eri was a social butterfly, and now she done got everybody looped in this mess. I knew there was another boss on its way and I was in danger. It's a headless something, and she yelling, and the aura of her yelling is causing me damage. And I see the ghost that's been screaming at me this entire time creep into one of the mannequin bodies. It's a gang of mannequins, and if she just hopping in different bodies, I know this is gonna be the fight of a lifetime. So I'm going around and I'm shining the light, because the light is the only weapon I have. And once I seen that mannequin poot, I knew for a fact that this was it. This was absolutely it. I had to exude this mannequin. I thought to run, but then it disappeared. So not only do you have to wait and for the mannequin to reappear now, you don't know which one, if it's going to a different body, or if she's gonna come scream at you. I got a whole tactic that, I just gotta put my back up against the wall so I can see in front of me where she at all times. And that's what I did. We did this until the end, okay? We did this until the end. I had to wait for her to yell, I'm assuming, and she pooped out a candle. She dookied out a candle. Okay, so leaving the mannequin monster, I did not know what to expect. The only thing I did know is that I had the third ritual candle, and I knew I needed to place it down. I come back up, I complete the third candle, putting it in, starting the ritual. The center of the ground opens up and releases a mythical gold coin that shoots lasers just like flashlight does. Yata no Kagami is released, and I now have a mythical gold coin to use against what I believe may be the last and final boss. I come up and I see another person, let alone it's Yumi. I'm sick of Yumi at this point. When I talk to her, she moaning and groaning like she got a doo-doo. Now, she's talking about she was trying to help me. I ain't trying to hear none of that, Yumi. All this is your fault, okay? Now, she found the basement key. She gave me the basement key and said she was too scared to go down there, but she know Eri down there. We make our way back down to the first floor, and we're on our way to the basement. The basement key opens the door. I'm on my way down, and Yumi is not behind me. I'm looking at this girl running back and forth pacing like, what the hell is really wrong with you? This is your task that you got me fighting. If you don't hurry up and get your behind down in this basement with me and quit running back and forth. Are you glitching? Do you gotta pee? What's wrong with you? And she talking about if anything happens, she won't be able to move, and she ain't gonna be much help. So she ain't coming down there. If I did not have more of a urge to slap her upside her head with this with this gold coin. I'm walking around this dirty basement and end up coming across what looks like Eri. All these doors are locked down here, and I still decide to talk to this weirdo. She talking about she not looking for anything. She just wanted to end. I know it now. What you know? Where have you been? How did you get down into a locked basement? Who brought you here? I know I don't deserve it, but I'm going now. I'm sorry. Eri, I don't know what's up with you, but she disappeared into this black pit, and behind her comes out what I personally believe to be Hanako. She's coming out machete first at me of all people. And I knew then that's why Yumi didn't want to come down here. That's why Yumi didn't want to come down here. Same technique, using the light to banish her. Now, it was hard for me to keep track of her. I thought the little fireflies in the air would give me a clue of where she was, but it don't. And then every time she like shifted, I didn't realize that I needed to like shift with her, because she was getting too close to me and able to cut me up with that machete. After a few intense battles of this going back and forth between me and Hanako, I was able to finally get her to stop hiding and to go ahead and relinquish herself back into the black pit where she came from. It opened up a portal, and I was able to enter the portal after I put on the protection charm, because it kept saying it was not safe to enter. Once I used the protection charm, it allowed me to enter the portal, and it brought me into this crazy, demonic, hellish land, red skies, and goopy gop grounds, you know? As I'm walking up these creepy stairs, I end up in what looks like a volcanic eruption, only to find Eri staring into a whale of pitch blackness. They asked me if I want to bring Eri back. I didn't even think twice about it. I just said yes, because at the end of the day, it wasn't Eri's fault. But when she peeked at me with that red eye, I wasn't so sure I made the right decision. So it gives you this story afterwards about how, you know, what happened after everything cleared up. Because obviously I brought Eri back from the dead, of possession. But the way the cliffhanger leaves off, it really leaves you off feeling as though this ain't done. As though there may be a Hanako part 2 coming. I know this game probably old as hell, and it's like, Brett, there ain't no Hanako part 2 coming. That's my ending I got. I was not playing that again. No ma'am, no sir, okay? I played enough. I spent over 4 hours recording this from beginning to end, and the gameplay itself. So when it had no sound, I got bummed out. But I hope that I was able to salvage some of it for you guys and make it somewhat enjoyable to watch. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for sticking through this. Thank you for enjoying the videos I've been posting. And until next time, make sure you are subscribed, turn your notification bells on, like the video, and leave a nice comment in the comment section, because I enjoy reading the nice ones. The nice ones. Okay? Bye.